buddies, and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about coding and programming and overall learning how to actually code and program. In my opinion, coding is a very important skill for everyone to have, and I think it's worth learning, or at least learning the basics of it. So yeah, I definitely think that it's worth learning how to code, which is why I'm filming this video with my tips for learning how to code. As with every skill, it takes time, okay? Very few people have the natural talent to just be like, know how to do that. And even if you have a natural talent for coding, you still need patience. You still need to understand the concepts and the basic structures of each programming language. So even though the way of thinking might come naturally to you, you still need to learn what is known as the syntax and the different rules for each programming language. So start simple. You are not going to start learning to code by solving the world's biggest problems. You have to start simple and work your way up, work your way into like the different programming structures and functions. A good place to start is displaying text to the screen, maybe doing simple mathematical calculations like addition or subtraction. You're going to want to choose a language, so you could do some research into different languages and figure out which language suits your needs the best. Some people recommend starting from C and C++. However, from all the languages that I have been taught so far, I would say Python was the easiest to learn, and I think that it is probably a good place to start because what is good about Python is that it's open source, which means it is completely free for anyone to use and download. I would recommend learning how to code using an online learning environment. So for example, DataCamp offers a few free courses, and I think it is a good place to start. Again, you don't have to download any software, it's online. You can download Python if you want, but for DataCamp it is all online. You're given some lectures and some notes on different programming structures and concepts, and then you are given exercises, write code based on what you've learned. As I mentioned before, programming doesn't come natural to everyone, and even if it does, you still need patience. So yeah, I would definitely recommend practicing as much as you can. The more you practice, the more used to it you'll get, the more familiar you'll become with the software and how it works. I always say that programming is easy once you understand how to think. You have to get into the right mindset, and the way I describe it is think like a computer. And you'll see what I mean when you start practicing. I thought I'd help you write your first piece of code, and I thought we could do it together. So once you've downloaded Python and you open it up, you are going to be presented with what is known as a Python shell. And this is where you'll get the output information. So when you want to display something to the screen, this is where it's going to be visible. And you're going to also need another page that is called a script. This is where you code. To access the script, you just want to click on File and New, or New File, or whatever, to open the script. So what we're going to do for our first program, I'm going to display the message Hello World. If you do a bit of programming, you will realise that this is the first thing you learn in every single language. So all you're going to do this is go to your script and type print, bracket, quotation mark, hello world, quotation mark, and close the bracket. Then you're going to save your project and you're going to click run. And then what that should do is display a message in your shell. So if we go on to the other window, which is the Python shell, you should get the message hello world, and that is your first program. So I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, I hope you found it useful. It might be a good skill to pick up over the summer, especially if you're going to study a degree similar to mine, which is biomedical engineering. You might want to get a head start on programming and coding. It's not necessary, but I don't know, it might be a little project and activity for you to work on. And yeah, I hope this helped, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye!